Okay, I'm getting more and more upset because I'm having camera issues. And I'm having to record this a couple of times and I'm getting tired of it. So anyway, I think it's working because you'll see why I'm upset. Okay, so if you've seen my earlier short about me finding the Shirley Temple movie at Goodwill, you know that um okay, I had picked it up because I had never seen a Shirley Temple movie before. I've seen the commercial they played all the time on it. So like, sure, let's pick her up. Why not? Pick this one up. I recognized one of the movies on here, one of the shorts. I don't know why I recognized it, but I recognized the name. It was until I got home and looked it up that I remembered what it was. And I'm very thankful that this VHS didn't work. Because if I had put it in, it would be even worse for me. So this thing, trash. Okay. The short's called War Babies. And little history lesson for y'all. Back in the early 30s, there was something called baby burlesque movies. Now, that sounds bad, and it is. It's pretty bad. Basically, they get like 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds to act like adults. Not full on adult situations, but very close. The two big ones, War Babies, and I forget what the other one's called. It's a cowboy version. It's a western. But so like, okay, so when I say adult stuff, it's the same basic plot for both of them, but the western one, let's say, because that's the easiest way to describe this, is they get all the boys to dress up as cowboys, and the girls are playing the girls at the brothels. Like, in like westerns, you're in a saloon and there's girls upstairs and guys go up to their rooms. It's that. It's that. Um, and all the boys are just in their diapers, which is cowboy hats and stuff. In this case, for this one, it's like the World War I metal hat. And so this one's Shirley Temple is like a girl who works there. And she's dancing and stuff, and it's weird and it's awkward, and I hate it. And of course, the boys are into it and stuff. But it was the most painfully like eye-gouging 9 minutes. It's 9 minutes, and I had seen some bad stuff before. Like I have seen Slaughter Vomit Doll series, Human Centipede, I Spit on Your Grave, like Terrifier. Terrifier's not as bad as those, but still. But this takes the cake. It's the most vile thing I've ever seen. That's not pure illegal, of course, but this, no. Mm. Like I feel so bad for all the actors, all the kids, like all the people who went through this, because it's not just that creepiness. No, 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 no. They had to throw in child abuse too, because in the beginning, one of the kids, like at the bar, is getting the bartender to open up a bottle of milk for him. It goes wrong, and the milk sprays all over the bartender. He starts crying for real, like he's just sitting there crying and just filming it. And then later, they have a kid crawl to another milk bottle on a table. The milk bottle falls over, and the kid is on all fours, just like lapping it up, like trying to catch it with his tongue and stuff. Kind of like how, Dan Snyder made a bunch of Nickelodeon kids do suggestive stuff. It's that. This is the most angered. I'm smiling because that's just a natural thing for me, unfortunately. But this is the most angry I have been with anything I have seen. And there was one part near the very end. I fast forward through this. Thankfully, it's not like I watched it on YouTube which also is bad. But once again, if I had put this on VHS, if I did that, I would feel so much worse. So much worse. But there's a part near the end um, where all the boys had to leave or whatever because war calls. I couldn't understand whatever they were saying, but she's saying goodbye and stuff, and the way she leans out of the doorway and the way it's framed, a wooden beam looks very much like a sensor bar. To the point where I'm like, is that what they're literally doing? And thankfully, no. As far as I'm aware, as far as I'm gonna think, no. Because that would be more heinous if that was the case. But no. It like unless you're a huge Shirley Temple fan and just want to like see like one of her early stuff and be like, oh yeah, nah, that's fucked up. Maybe. If you're like one of the person who digs into like old like Hollywood and say like how messed up it was, maybe. But otherwise, there is no need to look this up. No need to search it out. Nothing. Like, yes, it's important to look back and be like, yeah, this was fucked up. This was bad. We shouldn't have 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds just prancing around in their underwear and acting like adults and doing weird shit and like giving up kisses for lollipops or whatever the hell. I feel like I've seen some of these kids too. Like, there's one kid who looks very much like, maybe not Buckwheat, but like one of the kids in, maybe there's like two kids who look like two of the kids in, the early Little Rascals. Like maybe like Jaime or, one of them. Like, I think I saw, Spanky, maybe. Cool. That is make it better. And I feel like this answers so much, though, about some of like the adult fans of Shirley, the more nefarious ones, the more creepy ones. Because if that was on VHS and they had access to that, yeah, there was another movie on there, and I kind of skimmed it. It's normal. It's a normal one. It's just Dora's Dunkin' Donuts. It's a normal one. But I couldn't watch it because it's already icked out. Um, yeah. Now, the creators of that movie, those shorts, should rot all the kids who were dealt with all that. Sorry. That don't. Like I said, unless you have like some desire to get real angry at early Hollywood, don't watch it.